Hey, what's good, y'all? This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC. Happy hump day to you halfway through the week. Hope you all are doing well. I'm a little bit pissed off right now. Video that I saw. Well, I saw it last night. Tariq Nasheed tweeted about it. Marcel Dixon tweeted about it. Some people that who follow me on Twitter, we follow each other actually. They tweeted about it. Jordan Neely. Let's see here. Jordan Neely, Mr. Jordan Neely, a black man, 30 years old, homeless, was having mental issues. That's not a crime. It happens. Was screaming that he was hungry, had no food, threw his jacket on the train. He was on the New York City subway. A blonde guy, a white Marine, decided to choke him for 15 minutes. He choked this man to death. Um, Mr. Neely was transported to the hospital. They couldn't revive him. He passed away sadly. There was a Hispanic man in the video that's holding Mr. Neely's hands down so he can't defend himself, so he can't get this cracker's hand around his neck. He can't defend himself. A Hispanic man is holding his hands down, assisting this cracker terrorist, this cave beast terrorist, in killing this man on a train in front of many, many witnesses. New York City subway. I rode New York City subways a few times. That subway is packed. Even in the wee morning hours, there's people on that subway. It's not like out here with BART, with our subway, where you may have a few people on, like maybe 8 or 9 people on there. It's not as crowded. But New York City subways, for the most part, they're crowded 24 hours a day. More so at night. Well, in the day more so, but at night too, because you have people who work late or who are just out and about for whatever reason. So there were plenty of witnesses who witnessed this execution of this homeless black man, Jordan Neely, 30 years old. The man said he was hungry, had no food, and he threw his jacket down. And this cave beast terrorist cracker killed this man right there on that subway, and was assisted by a Hispanic man who held Mr. Neely's hands down so he couldn't defend himself. So he just was mercilessly choked to death. Um, it gets even worse. See here from Tariq Nasheed. Police released the man that killed Jordan Neely with no charges. He was allowed to kill this black man with no charges. They released him. Go home. You good. Dog, you good. We understand. Just one less nigger that we have to deal with. We thank you. Thank you for your service and good job. Good job. Great job. Excellent job. We salute you. We salute you. Excellent job. Thank you for your service. For serving this country, and we really thank you for taking out a pathetic nigger. We thank you for taking him out because that's one less nigger we have to deal with. And so just go home. You're good, dog. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your night. Send him home. No charges. I saw I read something on Twitter where he's being held a hero by the NYPD and the press. Not surprising. I tell people a lot that up north, the northern cities, New York, Boston, Philly, Chicago, Detroit, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, they're worse than the South. It's worse up north than the South. We have Klan and we have neo Nazis, Klan members, and white supremacists more so in the North than we do the South, and out here in the West Coast too. It's bad. The West Coast is just as worse as is worse than the South, as far as I'm concerned. It is. We know what the South is about. Historically, yes, the South is has been rooted in white supremacy. We know that, but you have the liberal states like Michigan, New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, the New England states, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Illinois. Did I say Ohio? Yeah, I think I said Ohio, California, Washington State, Oregon. Those states, those liberal states. Well, Ohio is Republican, but you get what I'm saying. It's up north. Indiana as well. Um, they're rooted in racism and white supremacy. Rooted in it. Rooted in it. Worse than the South. You have people in these places that scream Black Lives Matter, but they're called cops on you in a nanosecond, especially out here, San Francisco. Black Lives Matter. Oh, yes, officer. Yes, I see a nigger, black nigger. He's out here. He's by my car. He's just walking. He's not doing anything. He's just walking up and down the street. We're being in a nanosecond, and they come like that. I've seen it happen. They come like that and jack this man up or maybe kill him. It's sad, but that's America with three Ks for you in 2023. Um, my deep felt condolences go out to Mr. Jordan Neely's family. He didn't deserve this. Um, I hope the cracker terrorist, the cave beast that did this, I hope he pays with his life. I don't give a damn if if he's a Marine, if he's a former um, you know, brother in arms. I could give a damn about that. My dad was a Marine. My uncles were Marines. They would have never done this. Never have done this. They wouldn't have done it to a black man. They wouldn't have done it to a white man. They wouldn't have done it, period. If their lives are not in danger, they're not going to kill somebody. That's not what Marines do. You're a disgrace to the Marines. You're a disgrace to the uniform. You just a effing disgrace. And I hope you rot in hell with worms coming out your skull. You piece of garbage. How dare you? You choked this man on a train. This man was begging for food. He threw his jacket down. What threat did he possibly pose to you? What threat could he possibly pose to you? Would his jacket hit you? Okay, then you warn him. Hey man, don't hit me with your jacket. But you kill the guy? You kill him? This is where, and Marcel Dixon brought up a good point. He said, New Yorkers, y'all sit up here and y'all talk about y'all so tough, y'all so this, y'all so that, but y'all let this man get away with this. Y'all portray this tough guy persona, but you let this guy get away with this. There were witnesses on the damn train where he put this man in a chokehold. He choked the life out of this guy. So he's being hailed as a good Samaritan from what I've been reading. This is almost like George Zimmerman all over again. That wasn't on video. This was on video. I posted it on my Facebook page. I posted on my Twitter timeline as well. Well, my Facebook timeline. I have it on my Twitter timeline too. Where this man is being choked to death in a chokehold, can't breathe. Then you got another man holding his arms down so he can't defend himself. He's defenseless. The life is being choked out of this guy by a terrorist cave beast cracker. Yes, I said it. I don't care. I don't give a damn if he was a Marine. I could care less about that. Like I said, my dad was a Marine in Vietnam, did 2 tours. My uncle, one of my uncles was a Marine. Another uncle was in the Army. A cousin was in the Air Force. All of them were in Vietnam. They served this nation proudly. They would have never have taken the life of a homeless person. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. Gay, straight, they would have never have done this. Never have done this. It doesn't matter the person's race or creed or religion. They never would have done this. If that person didn't pose a threat to them, they never would have taken their life. I'm all for an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. What that was said in the Old Testament. It's time out for marching and praying. Prayer without works is useless. It's time out for it. Marching and praying and protesting. Marching, praying, protesting. Marching, praying, protesting. It's time out for it. This man should die. This Marine should die. I'm not even going to call him a Marine because he's a disgrace to the Marines. He's a disgrace to the Marines. He's going to jail. I read where he was released that there was no charges filed. That's what I read. Unless something happened, unless something has changed overnight or within the past few minutes. But I read that the police released him and there were no charges being filed until the autopsy. Well, yeah, but that's gonna be for some weeks. You know how long those autopsies take. But why wait for the autopsy? There's video, there's proof of you choking this man to death. There's proof of him doing that. There's proof of him choking Mr. Jordan Neely to death. Damn an autopsy. If it was a black man that done this, they wouldn't have waited to the autopsy. If a black man who was a Marine choked a homeless white man to death, they would not wait for the autopsy. And they would not have waited for an underlying condition. They would have arrested him as a net right there. I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm not, disputing what you're saying. They can't blame it on underlying conditions. I'm not disputing what you're saying. That's true. But if this was a black man that did this to a homeless white man, they would not have waited for autopsy. They would have filed charges with they would have filed charges on him last night. He would have been arrested. It doesn't matter if the white man was homeless. It's the fact that he killed a white man. Homeless, rich, middle class. Doesn't matter. You killed the white man. You're going to jail. and it's on video of him choking this man to death. This is Trayvon Martin and George Floyd all over again. What is Eric Adams going to do about this? The black mayor of New York. Yes, 15 minutes. 7 minutes, almost 7 minutes longer than George Floyd. What was George Floyd? 8 minutes and 46 seconds? Speaking of George Floyd, the Democrats failed to pass the George Floyd bill. Now they're going to blame it on the Republicans, even though they controlled the House and the Senate and they had time to pass this damn bill. Now the bill doesn't get passed, so now they're going to blame the Republicans. This is a joke. They had no intent on passing that damn bill. No intent. None. Two wings of the same damn bird, like I said in my video earlier, in my first video earlier. Two wings of the same damn bird. 6 minutes, yeah, no oxygen, is brain dead. That's right. Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications when I do videos on here. Make sure to drop your comments below. Share this video, make it go viral. Let's get it out. Let's get the conversation going on here, you know, about topics such as this and many other topics. But share, share, share. But I mean, it's New York City is no different than Alabama, Mississippi. Just more people. Different regions. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry about that. But it's like I said, New York, Philly, Detroit, Chicago, Milwaukee, Cleveland, Boston, Seattle, Portland, LA, San Francisco, Oakland. It's no different than the South because there are white supremacists that have money and power in um, these municipalities. There you go. Municipalities and states. They have influence. Black men are being lynched in California. Yeah, I know about that. Some Hispanic men lynched a black man in what's the name of that park in LA? I can't think of the name of it. It was just in my head. But yeah, a black man was lynched in LA a few months back. I know about that. LA is real bad with racism. California, period. Out here where I live out here in California in the Bay Area, it's bad with racism, as with many other parts of this country. But again, like I said, the liberal municipalities or states, racism is worse there than in the South because you have a lot of influential white supremacists in these places more so than in the South. You have white supremacists who are liberal that have influence in Hollywood with the LGBTQ community, with the NAACP, with the White House. Therefore, they're able to get away with their racism because it's being state sponsored. But Black people, far too many of us don't see it. Our heads are so far down in the sand until it's a crying shame. We don't see it. We think these Democrats, these democrats, are our friends. well, if I vote blue, well, it's the lesser of two evils. You do know the lesser of two evils is still evil. You do know that, right? Evil is evil. There's no such thing as lesser or greater. Evil is effing evil. It's just evil. It doesn't matter. And thank you for that compliment for me, saying I'm smart, so smart. I like to believe I am, but thank you. I don't know if that was a compliment or a shot, but anyway, thank you in any event. Um, I mean, our heads are too many of our people's heads are so far in the sand, and so it's like, man, come on, wake up, y'all, wake up, wake up. And with next year being an election year, it's going to be the same thing as it was in 2020, the same thing as it was in 2016, and before that, it's the same damn thing. We vote blue, we get nothing for our votes, and then and then we're surprised. The Republicans are bad, the Democrats are good. Both parties are bad. Both parties hate us. I would never tell a black person who to vote for. I don't have that right. But all I would say is know what you're voting for. Make sure you're getting something for your vote. Make sure you're getting something for your vote. This is what Dr. Claude Anderson has said for decades. This is what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has been saying for decades. Make sure y'all get something for your vote and know what you're voting for. But many of us, we vote against our own interests. There was a perfect illustration. There was a bunch of sheep, and it was two sheep at a table. They were at different tables, and they were like yelling at each other. And above the two tables, there were two pictures. One was a picture of a lion, one was a picture of a wolf. So you had sheep voting for either the lion or the wolf. Both of them are going to kill you. They're going to eat you. But you're voting for which one is better. Which one of your killers are better? It's a perfect illustration, just perfect. Bunch of sheep. Two sheep are at two tables, and it's a ballot box. And above the tables is a picture of a lion and a picture of a wolf. They're both dressed in suits, and they're both smiling. And you have two sheep arguing about which one is better when they both eat sheep, a lion and a wolf. They're both evil. Why not band together and learn how to fight the enemy? Elect your own candidate among you that's going to fight for your interest. I know I got off the topic here, but um, it's still, it's dealing with what happened to brother Jordan Neely. I hate that that's happened to him. It's sad. It just it shouldn't have happened. It's a crime, and this guy needs to just it should be retribution. I'm gonna leave it like that because he would not get away with this if he were a black man and Jordan Neely was a white man. We know he wouldn't. He would not get away with it. Would not. Would not get away with it. We know he wouldn't. This is America. The solar system is the limit if you're white. If you're black, the limit is 3 inches off the ground, if that much. We don't even get the sky. We don't get the ceiling. We get 3 inches off the ground, if that much. But if you white, oh, you get the solar system. It's the limit. You have no limit. Master P had no said no had started No Limit Records. Well, guess what? With white people, there's no limit. There's no limit to the things that they could with the criminal acts and things that they could get away with. And it's been perfectly demonstrated throughout history. Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications when I do videos on here. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think, please. We don't have to agree, but let's agree to disagree. Let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. Brothers as well as sisters, y'all take care of yourselves. Beware and be aware of your surroundings. This devil is busy. He's busy, quadruple overtime busy. So please be careful. Thank you for the love and support. I appreciate it. I need it. Can't do without it. Continue to support my podcast and my YouTube videos, what so have you. And thank you, share this video, make it go viral. Again, my heartfelt condolences and deepest sympathies to the loved ones of Brother Jordan Neely. He did not deserve this. I don't care if he was homeless. He was a human being. That's someone's son, that's someone's brother, someone's uncle, cousin, whatever. That man did not deserve to get choked to death on that subway. And then for another passenger to hold his hands down so the man can't defend himself. Are you fucking kidding me? I apologize for swearing on here. I try not to, but it just makes me so angry just to witness something like that because it was senseless. Senseless. Y'all take care. Love y'all and God bless. Thank you for your support. Love you dearly. All right, I'm out. Peace and blessings.